you're still in here, Cubis, but this is kind of like a Word document the Word document I was thinking about. So like a video discussing like maybe like a basic formation. So there is, oh yeah, this is kind of maybe not even basic. This is kind of like more advanced. Like for certain heroes like Dark Ranger, I guess it's just Dark Ranger that I can think of. You do want to make like build all of your army on one side, and that way it kind of like funnels units into your army, and you can kind of get really nice shots with your Dark Ranger to build more skeletons. The diagonal with Huntresses, I don't know if this is a super valid strategy, but I think there is something to like building a concave when it comes to Huntresses. Yeah, like a concave. Yeah, so I think there's something to that. I don't know if that's like 100% like gonna give you an advantage or not, because there is times where it's just better to fucking just build a straight line in the front row, you know. Like Kinetic claims Kinetic is a like top 10 player or ex top 10 player, and he claims that the concave is like fucking useless, right? So I mean, take it with what you want, right? No, two grunt special does not beat Huntresses, right? I don't know what this is. I don't know why I wrote this. I don't know. Maybe it's the other way around. Two grunts actually loses to two Huntresses. Damn, dude, never. So, okay, I have under here. Yeah, two grunts win if they target one Huntress. That's true. They lose if they split the grunts. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can. Sure, sure. Um, I think your safest bet is always going to be to go one mine until the tower is taken. Right? Once you get the tower down, get your second mine. I think that's like always the best strategy. Always the best strategy, pretty much. I do that like 99% of my games. Let's see, what is this? Okay, I don't know about going fast second, right? Like, this is why I wrote testing required. I don't know. There's people that do it. There's people that stay T1 for a long time and they go like 3 mine. I don't know. I mean, I think who does that? Chai is one of the Chai is like a 2100 player, and he does this a lot. First rotation mine or not? Yeah, I mean, bro, the second the game starts, I'm getting a mine, 100% of the time. The only time I even when I play position 1, I'm not a fan of doing the early push. If I notice my teammate doing that delayed mine early push, then I'll all in with them, but I won't delay my mine. Not even with ghouls. Not even with ghouls, I don't do it usually. If I'm position 1, I'm literally just still fast mine, like 1 gold mine right off the rip. And I just build 2 ghouls and I'll get my hero second wave. That's, I think, also a pretty good strategy. You could delay that obviously too. You could delay it if you want to try and get more information out. Like if you can somehow bait out your enemy, showing your enemy's E unit is pretty important. Like if you know you're against Banshees, then Keeper of the Grove, Beastmaster, all the summoning heroes gain value, right? But yeah, where was I? Banshee drafts. I don't know why I wrote this. This is maybe when I wrote this, like, I don't know. This is like ideas, right? I don't know. Testing required, right? The YYY strategy. WYWY is actually, He's also like a 2100 player that somehow is 2100, but he 4 mines, fast T3 every single game. Fucking don't recommend. The Doomfist is our boy over here, Davos. He used to fast T3 on 1 mine almost every single game. It was a meme, but then it kind of started working, right? It was mostly 2 mines. But then he kind of narrowed it down that 1 mine was better, though, right? Yeah. So that's like another. I don't know. Like personally, like that's why I put it under advanced strategies. Like, you know what? Probably just fucking ignore these ones, man. Like, I would probably just ignore these. Like, don't ever use them. Yeah. General concept. Let's see. No expensive, but like no too expensive buffing units at the same time. I think that's pretty valid, unless you have shamans and your only AOE dispel was priests, and you already have priests. Then maybe. But like, first wave tier 2 gargoyles, I would never fucking first wave tier 2 gargoyles. That's troll. That's troll. It's easily beatable. Yeah. Easily beatable by good players, at least. Maybe players that aren't too good will get beat by that, but if I see you not building something, yeah, I was like, if I see you not building nothing, I'm just gonna get a melee hero via fire orb, and I literally lose 0 tempo, and the fire orb is still amazing half the time. Actually, like 99% of the time, the fire orb is still always gonna be useful on a melee hero. Yeah. What else? What else do we got going on here? Yeah, I think if you already have shamans, normally not a good idea to build priests, or like, I don't know, like necros, right? Like if you could just skip necros, maybe it's a good, like, I don't know, it all depends, right? It all depends, but where do I stand on items other than orbs on heroes? I think melee heroes have a special place in the game. I think melee heroes are probably better than ranged heroes a good amount of the time. Because sometimes, let's just say you draft a tier 3 team. Let's say your tier 3 has no magic or possess immune tier 3. You didn't hit mountain giants and you didn't hit tanks. You're kind of screwed if you have Taurens, Knights. You know, you're basically screwed. On A-bombs. If you're into Banshees, right? This is where a melee hero, a tanky strength melee hero could save you, right? So here it would probably benefit to, instead of buying more, I say you got stuck with ghouls. You're not going to build more ghouls, right? What you could do is just like pick a Mountain King or a Crypt Lord, and you just buy fucking double belt or belt, Medallion of Courage, 2 rings of protection, evasion, like this type of thing. Cubis, I personally think Demon Hunter is hot garbage. I don't know why people are giving him so much like love. I really don't understand it. I think a lot of the higher up players in my chat will probably agree with me. We all don't understand why people love Demon Hunter so much. But I mean, yeah, I guess it is what it is. I mean, I don't think Demon Hunter is that good. I mean, Jack and Brett are in here sometimes. They're like the number 1 and number 2 players. I don't know if they're in here. Maybe they want to shed some light. Bichon is in here. Bichon is high level, high rank. Doom is high rank in here. Who else? Kangaroo's high rank. Geology. Kinetics in here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they want to shed some light also. Unix is in here too. Unix is high rank. High MMR. Yeah. Demon Hunter is amazing. Pretty good versus T1 melee. is amazing versus ghouls. Yeah, I mean, maybe you know what? Yeah, maybe just versus. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. If if you have shamans, then maybe demon hunter has more value because the shaman lightning shield plus the immolation and whatnot. But yeah, ghouls I think can shred a demon hunter pretty fast. It just depends though. It depends on the game, right? Yeah, yeah. I'm like never touching demon hunter if I can. But I don't know if that kind of answered your question. Rocky, Rocky. I don't know how I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna call you Rocky. Whatever. Yeah, Rocky. Um, yeah. I think that kind of Yo, Nico, what's pop, bro? Nico, you want to know something funny, Nico? Check this out. Check this out. So Valencia today lost 7-1, right, Nico? I think I started the day off right here. So we'll just pretend this is Barcelona scoring a goal. Barcelona scored 2 goals. I scored 1. Then I lost 4 in a row. GG. 7-1 on the weekend. Oh shit. Both to Bar. Oh my god, bro. Let's just try and forget about it. 1-7, 1-10. What is that, dude? The numbers mean something? Am I like the 1710th account or something? Okay, but yeah, continuing on. Let's see, where were we? No expensive buffing unit. Yeah, I don't know. I think like massing shaman priest is pretty sketch. Priest is a sketchy one to try and add to increase your buffs. Necros, sometimes you can get away with it. I don't know. Let's see. Economy management, pretty important as well. I think spending all your money is a very important concept too. Spending your money, buying upgrades while your wave is coming out is usually pretty important. 110 gold for the next round for your hero next round is usually another number. You can sell a unit, to get a faster hero as well. Kind of like idea. Importance of setting up. Yeah, I think this is a very like a slept upon idea here. I notice a lot in the lower ratings. Sometimes like people will just go fast T3 or for no reason. A lot of the times in the lower rating, people will just go tier 3 for no reason. Like, okay, go T3, but then like you don't even have bloodlust or you don't even have like anything to take advantage of, right? So like I call this like the foundation. So like I'm gonna set up like 5 shamans at least, right? And then go to T3 and get bloodlust. Or I'm gonna set up like priest is a tricky subject. I don't know. Priests are weird. It depends, man. It depends. Like a Rocky. There is moments where like selling your ghouls or your footies to get tier 3 frontline is the way. But that always depends upon like if you have a tier 3 unit that's reliable, right? Like if you have a mountain giant or a tank, and you're not going to run into possess, then yeah, like you could sell. I wouldn't sell them all at once though. I would sell them little by little. Because sometimes if you sell them all at once, you will. The gold deficit is noticeable. Yeah, you're gonna lose your wave. Yeah. So I'd usually just sell like enough. Yeah. So where are we going? When you go shamans, do you turn off everything in favor of bloodlust? It depends on the wave, right? It depends on the wave and depends on how many shamans I have. Usually I will just toggle off lightning shield and leave purge and bloodlust on. But if my enemy has, like, let's just say 1 billion ghouls, I'm going to leave lightning shield on too, right? And sometimes if I know I'm going to die, I'll leave lightning shield on so I can just drop the last couple lightning shields and then just my shamans all die or whatever, right? Do you add more shamans as your army gets bigger to get more bloodlust? I do. Yeah, I do. I definitely do that. Yeah, I definitely do that. So like, let's just say like a good number is like, let's just say you want to be able to buff your T3 units, right? So let's just say you have 6, I don't know, frostworms. You should have 6 shamans, right? You should have 6 shamans. Yeah. Just, I guess we could think about it like that. You could go more, right? You could go more. I think that's a pretty safe number, though. Hang on. I'm gonna stand up real quick. Fucking tired of sitting down. Shamans versus banshees. Okay, so shaman versus banshees, it's not even like, oh crap, my fucking cam. So shamans versus banshees, you actually just fucking tech to tier 2. And so shamans versus banshees is actually like a drafting problem, right? Banshees will always beat shamans unless you have some form of AoE dispel, right? So tier 2 priest, tier 2 spirit walker. So whenever you're drafting for shamans, you better have, or if you have the option to pick priest or spirit walker, you 100% should. And if you don't, if you're unlucky and didn't get spirit walker or priest, then you have to hopefully hit a destroyer T3 in your draft. If you're and if you're unlucky all the way, then just GG, bro. I don't know. It's tough. That's a tough lane. Banshees poop on shamans. It's just how it is. Okay. So what else am I got going on here? You need AoE dispel either way. Not always. Not always. Like if I have dryads, sometimes I don't even get AoE dispel. I'll just stick with like the magic immune theme and I'll get like spell breakers. It always, I mean, it depends, right? It depends. Like it's AoE dispel only really protects you from necros, right? I mean, it's always good to have AoE dispel, I guess. It is always good to have AoE dispel, but I don't know. Yeah, the answer is always depends. Yeah. Is it really 110 gold for next hero? At least for me it is, bro, cuz at 105 gold or like 100 gold flat, bro, you're looking at a 3-second timer. Maybe even faster. And bro, I just told myself 110. Fuck that noise, bro. Like I'm fucking boomer gaming out here, you know? Second hero got cheaper. Yeah, second hero got cheaper, so it's probably like it's probably different, right? Yeah. I mean, a safe number is 110. A safe number is 110, right? What else? Like I think this is like this is an important one here too, right? You know what's funny is I actually think Huntress enjoys not really spirit break walker, but more like spirit breaker, spell breaker. Yeah, Spellbreaker slash like Raider, even Raider. You know, statue. Let's see. I mean, I haven't really gone over these notes in a while. Power spikes with Walker statue. Walker statue's nice. Like, definitely ghouls like statues. Sure. I don't know where I was going with this, but this is just random notes I have. T3 Necro upgrade. Sure. Like, power spike, right? Power spike. Tier 2 power spikes with huntresses like moonglaves and whatnot. I like to go like 6 huntress T2 moonglaves. That's just like +1 attack sometimes. Like it helps. It's really good. Who doesn't like statues? Fucking facts. Yeah, who doesn't like statues? Statues are strong. Yeah, it's a power spike in any composition. Yeah, facts. Yeah, I mean like understanding that you have footmen into dryad. If you're footman into dryad, you're pretty happy, right? You research the fen and you just win. Hero synergies is another one that I have here, like Death Knight with an undead hero, right? Uh, I don't know about Paladin with MK. Maybe more like Shadow Hunter, because Paladin, like you don't really level heal as Paladin. You mostly get Divine Shield and armor, right? So that's like another thing. Let's see what else we got going on here. Understanding when to upgrade armor and damage. Yeah, so like this is like a rough estimate, right? I think a lot of high level people kind of, obviously this is always depends, but around the 20-minute mark you should have 2-2, maybe 2-1, 2-1, 2-2, something like that. Like, I mean, in synergies, I don't know what I'm talking about here. I guess like, right, Banshee Fiend, Banshee Raider, Priest Tank, Archer Hippo is, good in the draft as well. Yeah, Paladin. This is the same thing. Death Knight can heal undead heroes. If you see your teammate in front of you has a Crypt Lord and you get a Death Knight pick, that's pretty nice, bro. It's pretty nice because Crypt Lord tends to stack, and if you can show up on time and heal him, bro, you just giga win. You'll win the game literally off that. Torn Walker, that's the shittiest synergy there is in the game, I think. Worst synergy in the game probably is Torn Walker. It's pretty fake. Pretty fake. Banshee Fiend. Yeah, Banshee Fiend is pretty nice. One of the only times like Fiend is okay, because you can net a Frostworm, you can net a Wind Rider, you can net a Griffin or whatever, and your Banshee can possess the Frostworm. Yeah. One of the few times that Fiend is okay, right? Is okay. What else? Like, priests are the only units that can buff tanks. Right. You can have Archer tier 1 and Hippogriff tier 2 draft, and you get free hippogriffs, right? Shaman Spirit Walker, Shaman Spirit Walker covers like what lets you beat banshees, I guess. Lets you beat banshees, right? Let's see. Torn Walker is just a nice coincidence when T2 spam. Yeah. That's true. Right. Shaman Frenzy. Yeah, dude. Shaman Frenzy Chim is pretty disgusting. Yeah. Unholy Frenzy Bloodlust Shaman Chim is fucking wild. Let's see. Yeah, I think sometimes you just have to pick a Tauren, right, as your T3. You almost never want to pick Tauren, A-Bomb, or Knight as your T3. Because of the possess thing, right? Because of the possess thing. So, I mean, if you just happen to have Tauren Walker, it's just, yeah, like a nice coincidence. What Davo said. Sometimes there is those games where you're not into possess, and Torn Walker is really nice, right? Torn Walker is really nice. Um, yeah. Torn Walker is nice if there's no banshees, basically. Yeah. Let's see. What else do we got? Toggling tricks. Yeah, like so. A lot of the times when I have banshees, I just leave AMS on and I toggle off curse. Right, like getting AMS is super nice. Druid of the Claw is tricky with banshees, but doable. Yeah, also you can get mass AMS, and if your enemy opponent has let's just say Spirit Walkers, you can wait for the Spirit Walkers to dispel, then you toggle on Roar. Right, a little trickier, but you toggle on Roar plus what's the curse, right? A little trickier on the toggling, but doable. There's definitely more of these little tricks. A lot of the toggling things come from banshees, I feel like. Yeah. What is there? Hero timing. Hero timings. I don't know what I mean by hero timings. Perhaps like level 6. I forgot what I meant. Don't don't toggle, just let Jesus take the wheel. Did I already discuss building back to make the tower tank? No, I actually did. Did I even talk about positioning? I guess I don't have a positioning thing here. I mean, positioning is I guess that's a pretty important one here. Yeah, I don't have a positioning thing. When to build back, when to build forward, right? A timing, hero timing, gold usage with timings. I don't know. I don't know what I meant. I don't remember what I meant about timings, but yeah, maybe hero timings are like. I mean, power spike. This goes under power spikes, right? Like power spikes is just like big hero ults, right? Like ults, like big hero ults, like Dreadlord, Shadow Hunter, Warden, right? Starfall, yeah, Starfall. Pieces of the Moon. You kind of get the idea, right? Keeper. Um, items are interesting sometimes, right? Items are interesting sometimes. Comment on glaive thrower. Oof. Glaive throwers. Right. The most important advice is just get fucking good, bro. Get fucking good. Drop the mic. Hey, bro. That's why I walked away, bro. That's my mic drop. That was my pretend mic drop. But yeah, I mean, there's just I don't know, bro. I don't know if you're trolling me, Cubis, but Tornado is troll. Do I ever use AMS? Oh no, I almost never use Archmage and wait, SW Naga Sea Witch. Yeah, Sea Witch ult. There is some there is some cases for the tornado. Like if you are like defending your base, like you're turtling, I think tornado has some value. It's tricky though. I don't know. It's half the time you don't want like it's kind of like the same thing with Druid of the Talon Cyclone. Like Druid of the Talon Cyclone is it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one, man. It's a tricky one. Like that's a lot. Like Sometimes cyclone and tornado could be good if you're like defending your fortress, right? Yeah, I mean, while you're pushing, that's like the other thing, right? Like when you're super aggressive, like on the tower, like or on the fortress, you can tornado there too. It's pretty good there too. I think those are your only two scenarios where tornado is decent. Like super defending at your fortress, or like really attacking the enemy fortress or tower, whatever, tower, fortress, whatever. Some games do last a long time, but yeah. Items, right? Like if you have a Farseer, Keeper of the Grove, Shadow Hunter, these heroes are very good with an orb. Uh, like Orb of Venom, early levels, very strong. Very strong into grunts, headhunter, no grunts, huntresses, and melee heroes. Like if I have a Farseer, I'm getting an Orb of Venom, bro, to kill a Mountain King plus huntresses or plus grunts, right? Later in the game, when you have enough units to really take advantage of the minus armor, I'm for sure going corruption later in the game. Orb of Darkness, man, I don't really know the Orb of Darkness angles. I'm gonna be real. I don't really know the Orb of Darkness angles, but it's probably like into Banshees. Not even, because Banshee, I don't even know. Davos and Geology, those guys know more about the Orb of Darkness angles. I just kind of stay away from Orb of Darkness. Venom is really good versus melee heroes. Yeah. If you have a ranged hero, it's really good to get a Venom on melee heroes. It's Venom does like 21 damage per second to a hero, yeah. And it boosts your attack damage. Why is Orb so good? It just really helps you kill the front line. Venom is really helps you kill the enemy hero, like enemy like frontline heroes. Try it out. Try it out. Like if you have a Farseer Shadow, like I said, Farseer Shadow Hunter, in the early game it's better. Benissimo. In the early game it's better. But if it's late game, yeah, just get a corruption. Yeah, way better. Way better. Way better in the early game. If you're like above level 5 and you're thinking about getting an Orb of Venom, I wouldn't do it. But like levels 1 through 3, 4, if you can get a Venom, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Orb of Fire. Orb of Fire is good now. Orb of Fire is good. Definitely. But it depends. Like, I don't know if I would just slam an Orb of Fire, right? On a ranged hero, at least, perhaps, like, right? On a ranged hero, I don't know if I'm just slamming an Orb of Fire. Maybe if I have Shamans, right? Yeah. If I have Shamans, then maybe the Orb of Fire could make sense just to blow things up faster. But I don't know, like, at that case, I probably just wouldn't even get an Orb. If I have a ranged hero. Yeah. This is a bigger topic right here. This one needs to get very much more fleshed out. There's so many like these early macro and micro, or early macro in general, like early macro and late game macro are just like bro, this can go on for a while here. Like understanding, like, cause some people will just kind of give up. I don't know. But like, man, sometimes you have crazy heroes with level 6 ults, and like you can just fucking win the game outright, you know? Right. Early game heroes that have to snowball, kind of, right? Dark Ranger, Keeper, Farseer. Yeah, they have to snowball if they want to be effective. Early macro. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So this is another one. I think this is like the most basic one. When your position one just goes no mine and like early aggression, I think everybody on your team should also be early aggression. Like delaying their hero basically till wave 3. Um I think if every lane is winning, then that allows position 3 to have some interesting combinations, or even position 1. Everyone gets just nice money. Sometimes position 2, if they have footies, I think they can even get second hero or hero second wave if every lane is winning. So there's just some interesting things there. Live commentary games, add a fourth row. Okay, no, this is different here. This was like a game update ideas or something. Balanced or spice